We just saw the yesterday's recall, which is the previous session recall. We actually focused on finding this CVE 2025-4388 thing, and we got few vulnerable URLs. It's not lab; it's actually live website. We used this Kofa query, and we
Mhm.
got few vulnerable endpoints, and we know this is the payload which going to trigger the XSS.
Excel.
Okay, yeah, why it's vulnerable and how it's actually working. First of all, whenever the bug will occur, and most probably like the XSS or SQL injection or CRLF injection or SSPI, all these vulnerabilities are comes mostly through the parameters. Okay, so here you can see there is a parameter called icon URL, which may vulnerable for any kind of vulnerability. Okay, so how the XSS will work? When I try to input some value, okay, so now we have the payload here. Okay, I'm just removing the payload. Okay, I'm just placing it here. So here you can see there is nothing inside the parameter. So this is the parameter. It's a get type parameter, and after equal to whatever it comes, it's a parameter value. As of now, there is no value. Okay. So if I send this blank request, see what you can see. Nothing. Here we got
Yeah.
nothing, right? Okay. Just I'm typing hack. Okay, and there is typing hack. What I get? Nothing again. Okay.
Yes.
So now we just paste the payload. Yeah. We just paste our payload here. So it's icon URL, okay, which means it's the parameter is
Bro, but
actually
there is no host now. Where is our host header?
host header. Here you can see the host header.
Ah, okay, it is below. Okay, okay, got it.
Yeah. Okay. So if I send this particular payload, now you can see it's creating the image element and
Okay.
also putting some value. Okay. So let
Yes,
me
yes.
tell you how it's happening. Okay. So the icon URL parameter. Okay. So this one is checking for the protocol from backend. I'm not sure. Maybe the HTTPS or HTTP anything will work. So I just add the HTTP colon double slash. Before I added some random value. For example,
Okay.
I add hack here, but we got nothing. See, we got nothing. But if I had HTTP protocol,
Okay.
it's creating one image
Image tag.
tag. Okay, so the
Yeah.
backend might logic like if the request contains some URL which is in the icon URL parameter, then it will create the image tag and send it to the response. There is no any validation. Okay, so that's why the
Okay. Yeah.
request will occur. Okay, whenever you see URL kind of parameter, you can check for the XSS is the one part, and also you can check for the LFI. Okay, which is the file inclusion, which contain local file inclusion or remote file inclusion kind of one. Okay,
Okay.
so for this you can use the file protocol and you can just type colon double slash colon double slash etc slash password like that. And if you believe the website is fetching some data, so here you can see it's adding the image, right? It's adding
Yes.
image, so which means it's going to fetch the image from URL, right? So for now I'm just creating a collaborated URL just for testing the DNS and HTTP kind of stuff.
Okay.
Just
Bro,
giving.
like for SSRF, can we chain it to SSRF like that?
No, no. If the see if the SSRF only occur when the server make the request,
The
okay.
server make the
The
request. Yeah.
server we need to get the server IP here. If we get
Okay.
the client IP, it's not going to
Mhm.
work.
It's not on.
Yeah. So here I'm just copying the payload. After the HTTP, okay. After HTTP, I'm just adding the value, okay, value, and also I'm putting some random name with the image file mime type. It's
Okay.
also known as extension like jpeg or svg kind of thing. Okay, so for example test.svg. Okay, so I'm just sending this. Here you can see it's actually showing the image tag with the value. Okay, did I get anything? No.
No.
No, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Now, if I click the
Now,
render button, now you can
mm,
see we got some information.
yes. DNS request.
Yeah. Why it's happening? Because the render tab, it's work like a browser. It will render the HTML code and it show the beautiful output. Okay,
Okay.
what the browser is doing, it's getting CSS and HTML and JS thing and
Mm-hmm.
rendering into some design format and it's showing, right? So
Yes.
here the render tab is also like browser. It will fetch the image, it try to fetch the image and it will show the output, but here we got nothing because we insert the uh, our own DNS thing, right?
Yes.
So here this IP is actually like my own IP
Our
address.
own IP. Yeah, clients.
Yeah, so
Matlab,
it just
yeah, self. It is a type of self.
yeah, this is not vulnerable for SSRF,
Yes, I
but
got it.
there is one more tricky thing. If you can't achieve the XSS, like just find whether is there any way to store this particular value inside the HTML page. Okay, like kind
Okay.
of store it. If this value is stored in the database and it will retrieve again and again, but you can't able to insert the XSS payload, but you can able to insert this kind of URL. Just once you insert it, just send that URL into random person or just insert the URL into any public form. The
Mm-hmm.
whoever opening the page, you can able to grab the entire person's IP address.
Yes.
Like a public IP information leaking kind of bug. Recently, I reported the same bug to Geek for Geeks, I guess. Also, I
Okay.
made a post. I'm not sure, but you can check my LinkedIn page. I reported the similar bug, and also I mentioned that the impact is pretty much.
Like, bro, was it a CV or you find a random parameter?
No, 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 random parameter. It's not a
Random
CV.
parameter.
It's a different
Okay.
kind of bug. I'm just telling you, you can combine those things together here.
Okay.
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 But as of now, we know it's a vulnerable part for the CV. Someone find it and they assign the CV also. Now our goal is to uh, first reproduce the basic bug, and then we need to do the automation using Python. Okay,
Okay.
just creating our own tool to find the exact same bug by automation way. Okay.
Automation. Yes.
Okay, so now we will see now. So, how can I escalate to XSS? So, as I already told you, if you type any value, it's not going to work, right? It's
Yeah.
not going to work. So, we need to use the HTTP protocols. We don't have any other option. So,
Okay.
I'm trying to replace
Bro,
with
what, bro? I got one doubt. What if we use any blind XSS payload?
blind SQL payload. The blind
SQL, not SQL, bro. XSS.
XSS payload. Then you can instead of going with the alert tab, you can use the our work collaborator thing.
Okay.
For example, this payload is working, right? This payload is working. Instead this, okay, instead of this, you can use the image src equal our own bug collaborator link. That is
Buffalo.
also work. Okay, yeah. So now what I'm doing, I'm trying to insert my own payload from here itself. So we saw here it's closing, right?
Yes.
After that, I'm just adding manually. Okay, I'm just closing myself and
Mm-hmm.
then adding an image tag. You can use image tag or the script tag also, but here we already know the image tag will work here. And you need to know one thing: you can't you able to type space, okay, because it's not a valid format in the
Okay.
burp repeater. Okay, instead space you can use the URL encoded format of spaces percentage 20. Okay,
Okay.
image space 20 and then src equal, okay, src, it's kind of fetching some value from source file, but I'm not providing any source file, so I'm considering as a x here. And again I'm typing percentage 20. Why I'm again providing space? And then if the source is not work, then I need to trigger the error. Okay, on error, it's a javascript function, ONERROR, I guess. Yeah. Equal alert, or you also use prompt. Okay. Prompt one. I'm just typing one here, and then I'm
Yeah.
closing all the value. Now we can see what was happening here. See, we got the rendered output here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me show it in browser. Just copy the thing. You can just type this, select this show response in browser option, and just click this URL, okay, and open the Firefox here. No, it's not triggering, right? It's not triggering, but it's loading. I don't know why. Why? Let me try again. Or just I copy this URL, which is in payload. Yeah, I just removed the double quote here. I just made a mistake. Now I removed the double quote. Now it's working fine. Here you can see the XSS,
Yeah.
right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So now we know the manual way to find the CVE. Now we need to automate it. How we can automate it? First logic, I'm just typing here. First, we need to write a Python code. Okay. There is only Python we can do it. I'm not telling like that. You can use any code. You can use
Yeah.
Java. You can use C program, or you can use
Hmm.
Go language. Anything. Okay. The logic
But
is.
bro, what about YAML, which is nuclei template language, now?
Yeah, YAML is not a programming language. It's kind of like
Scripting.
yeah, kind of structure based language where we can store some information and we can use it. YAML
Okay.
and JSON are all for the kind of storing some keys and just for those purpose only it will work. Nuclei is a engine where they have some default rules. Using the YAML configuration, we can run it. Okay. See,
Okay.
yesterday I told you using Nuclei is better option, but
Hmm.
even though we search for some CV, even
Yeah.
actually we search for one CV, but we didn't get it right.
Didn't get it.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yesterday
I
we are
already
trying.
going with our own CV is far better than going with a
Far
nuclear
better than
template
nuclei.
because
Okay.
there is no crowd here, right?
Yes. Yes.
So that
Sure.
we
Sure.
get more bounties and more success rate we can see. So that's the reason. Okay, let me tell you.
Okay.
First, choosing the programming languages is important. For now, I'm
Okay.
using Python. Okay, for now I'm
Okay.
using Python. Second, we need to write some logic. What we are going to do? I have a hundreds of URL. Okay,
Hmm.
I already done Recon. Now I have a hundreds of URL. I need
Okay.
to test manually. How we can test manually? We need to replace the URL and same payload and then check and see the response. If it's pop,
Response.
it's vulnerable. If not pops, it's not vulnerable, right?
Not vulnerable. Yeah.
Yeah. So I need to do the same thing. I have a file list of files, so I need to provide input as a file.
Okay.
Okay.
So, bro, can we provide FOFA multiple IPs to them?
Yeah, the URL list. Okay,
The
IP
URL
or
list.
whatever, it's a URL list. Okay,
URL list. Yeah.
so
Yeah. Got it.
input in URL format. Okay, in
And bro, one more
URL.
thing. If we want to make a tool, so like as you know, this specific CV is vulnerable to specific version. Like every Liferay portal is not vulnerable. So should we detect version also of Liferay, or should
Yeah,
we test
also
randomly?
we can use form version check also. I already made some tool, right? I yesterday I told you, right?
Yeah, yeah.
One second. Yeah, in this repository, as you asked, I made I think few tools which going to check for the version also. I'm not sure
Version
which.
and all. Okay,
Yeah, I think here you can see it's mentioned the version here. Maybe in the logic also I'll check it. So how we can check means here you can see some headers, the X powered by header, some kind of headers. It will
hmm.
come for some specific thing. We can check the response header also in the logic.
Okay.
Okay, I think I'm
Bro,
not sure.
please, like show the tool also once, na? Like running how to use this tool.
Yeah, I told you that we also work for the Ghost Recon, right? In the Ghost Recon
Yeah.
part, I will show
Show
you.
you.
And
Yeah,
also,
sure,
the Ghost
sure, sure.
Recon is already outdated for me. I need to rework with
Rework
it to
them, yeah,
make
tool
it
list.
more
Yeah.
futurable. Yeah.
But still, we can try to use this tool and find something, na?
Yeah, you can use this method. This method is very important because you can't always rely on someone's tool. You need to build
Someone's tool.
your own thing because the unique way will give you more bounty, right? So that's it.
Okay, okay, yeah.
Okay. So this is the URL. So first we need to provide URL format as an input file. Okay. And then
Okay,
we need to write a looping algorithm, which going to read the file. Okay. Read the input file and get each URL one by one. Okay.
okay,
So now we made a one algorithm which going to read the text file as an input and it's going to check one by line, each line by line, and get the input. For example, now it's taking first line URL as an input. Now I need to send a HTTP request, right?
okay.
HTTP get request. See here you can see we are sending get request, get
Get
this.
this, yeah.
So for this, we can use the request module. Okay, request module. It's easy for using it, and also I think
Bro, will we
HTTP.
take help of ChatGPT, or we will like build it totally manual
First, I have some idea. I'll try it with my knowledge.
knowledge?
Definitely,
Okay,
I think I will get error. So in that case, we go with ChatGPT.
with
Okay.
ChatGPT. Okay, okay, sure.
You can just type these things into ChatGPT and you can get the exact code. I'm
So,
pretty much.
bro, like this is the main requirement for every tool which we want to make for specific CV hunting.
Yeah, yeah. For that, what I'm doing here is I'm just showing the methodology and converting the methodology into logics.
Logic, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Now then we're going to build a tool. So once we send the HTTP request, okay. Once we send the
Mm-hmm.
HTTP request, now we're going to check for the response. HTTP
Response.
response. What we need to check? We need to check for the keyword called the prompt or on error, some kind of word,
Yeah, this.
right? For example, we can see for this word,
Maybe we can check image tag also, bro.
email.
Image, img tag.
Yeah, image tag. But
Yeah.
see, whenever you try to find the common word which not provided by you, okay,
Okay.
you may get false positive because
False
image
positive.
tag will present for some other purpose also, right?
Ah,
Not
okay,
only for
okay.
this.
So we need to
Yeah,
find a
that's why.
unique keyword.
Yeah, this unique one is not used by it's little less of competition. For
Competition.
example,
Okay.
instead of one, I can use some random word called 8767, something like that. Okay, so
Okay.
if 8761 is very random number, right?
Yeah. So it will
So now
pop up
I can
only
check,
if it is vulnerable.
yeah, now I can check for the prompt of
Six 7.
8767.
Bro, you put 0767, I think. So it's not 8. Yeah.
Where it's 8767, bro.
Okay, okay.
I think its font's a little different.
Yeah, font, because of font it is showing like 0. Okay, okay. No
Yeah,
problem.
it's 8767. Okay, fine.
Okay, okay, okay.
So this, I need to check for the response whether this word is contained or not, and
Container not.
also I'm going to check for the status code of
200,
the
okay.
response.
But bro, if we don't put any access payload, it's still showing 200, na? For
Yeah, it's still,
example, can you like remove the payload in the
see,
request?
it still show the 200,
Uh,
but I'm adding and first I need to check this, then I
check,
need to check.
then it will check 200. Okay,
Yeah,
okay, yeah,
it's for
okay,
like confirming our own output, so it won't give any false positive response, right? So that's fine.
okay, okay.
Yeah, now everything is good. If we got vulnerable, if this is vulnerable, then
Mm-hmm.
I need to print the value it's vulnerable. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, very simple, right? So this is our logic we are going to build. Let me build a script. I'm just using VS code for this, but this is not mandatory part. We can use anything. Okay, this is my another automation tool. It's open.
Yeah, yeah, no worries, no worries.
um,
Maybe we can open a new file, bro. New.
we need to open the new folder. I always store my projects inside the developments. I'm just using the same CV name. Okay. Um,
Okay.
what is the CV for this? I forgot it.
The CV ID.
Yeah, CV ID.
Bro, it's wait. I will
Yeah,
tell
yeah,
you.
here I got it. I got it.
Got
2025
it. Yeah.
4388.
Yeah, if you want, you can type live ray portal also because the live ray portal is vulnerable.
Yeah, I got it. So I'm creating new folder and naming as a CV name. Okay, the CV file name. Okay, so that's enough.
Okay.
And I'm selecting the folder. Yeah. Okay. See, this is
And
this.
bro, this VS Code tool also got some AI, like Ask Copilot. Is it a AI
Yeah, it's AI too.
or free?
For now, I'm asking. I'm using it for free. I didn't pay any money.
Okay, 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 yeah, okay.
See, bro, I'm not that much good in AI. I'm also new to this.
Coding
So
part.
I'm
Yeah, yeah.
trying to avoid some AI tools because I feel like I'm losing my skills just
Okay,
using
okay,
AI.
okay.
That's why.
Okay, bro.
Okay. So here first I'm writing main.py. Okay, main.py.
Okay.
It's like a first code which going to trigger in the Python code. See, I'm going to write all the condition in the single file. Okay. But
Okay.
in professional way, you can see that I wrote all my codes in different structures. See,
Okay.
right reading is there is a logic, and right file is a logic. All are logic things. Okay. So
Okay.
don't compare with this single file with this professional thing. So
Professional way. Okay.
once you get good knowledge and you started building more tools, then you definitely
We,
prefer this kind of things only. Okay.
okay.
So
Okay.
as a
Okay, bro.
beginner, if I try to write multiple file of code, you may get messed up and you may hate. You start hating.
Frustrated.
So that's why I'm writing in single file. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So now we will start the coding part. So first, initial way. Okay, um, we have the logics right in the part. So first thing, we are going to use some logics which may require some kind of libraries. Okay,
Okay.
so whenever I try to write some code, I definitely import two libraries which may help for in future case or the current case. See, it automatically showing the 2is library. I frequently use these two libraries, and the second one is the SYS. See these two libraries. The SY is for the getting system argument. Okay. For example, I'm going
Mm-hmm.
to provide the file name, right? Where I stored the text file. So for this, I can use the SYS. Okay. And the
Okay.
OS will be basically used to run OS command inside the Python script, and also it is used to check for the existing file and other stuff. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So now we need to import one more important library. It's called request. I already told you this request library is basically used to send HTTP request. Okay.
Okay, bro.
Okay. I'm storing some kind of static values. It's like first I think the payload part is very important here. Let me type pay. Okay. Um, where is the payload? This is the payload we used, right?
Yeah.
After
Bro, we
the
need endpoint also, na?
yeah, the entire endpoint. This is the payload for us.
Yeah, yeah.
The entire thing. Okay. So I'm storing as
So,
a
bro, we don't have to write full like payload is equal to. We can type pay is equal to also.
uh, no. Sorry, can you repeat?
Bro, like you type pay is equal to, na?
Yeah, pay is equal to.
So we can type payload is equal to also, or only pay
Yeah,
is equal to is.
it's a variable, bro.
Okay, it's a
Variable is
variable.
like you can it's like a storing some information inside the some specific keyword, but variable has some rules. You can't
Okay,
start with number. You can't start with something like number like this. It's a invalid. Or you can
okay,
start with special characters. Okay, this is also invalid. And you can
okay,
start with a capital letter. All this is also
okay.
invalid. Okay, you can use the any character, but
Hmm.
these are the things you need to follow. But if you want to put some space, for example
Hmm.
payloads, okay, for example
Hmm.
pay, I don't want to use s here, instead of underscore and yes I can use this is valid one. Okay.
Okay, okay,
So yeah, this is how we can work. But now you can see if I add I stored as a string, but we get some error. Why? Because inside the payload also we use the same keyword. So let me try to change it with the single quit. Okay. Now it's considered as a string. Okay. In Python
okay,
only we can do these things. So that's right. And now we can write some def main function. Okay. So the def main function basically it's like running the first few lines of works. Okay.
okay,
If I run this code, this is the function it's going to trigger. Okay. So I
okay,
made a function here. So I made a function, but I need to call it right. So for calling this function, I'm using the underscore underscore name keyword. Okay. So rest of the things are come by itself. I don't want to use these things. I'm just removing all this part. Those things. Yeah. I am getting error here. Indentation block. Why? I think it's because of this line. I haven't done something like maybe a equal one. Yeah, now it's gone. Okay, super.
okay,
So let me explain this part. So here I'm just starting the code and it's just loading it here. Okay. So
okay,
as of now I'm removing this part and just let me show you the print Okay, I'm just showing how the code is going to work. Okay, so let me open terminal, new terminal, and here you can use the WSL also. I'm using Kali WSL here.
Okay.
Okay, it's loading. Okay, Python 3 space the main dot py. Now you can see it's printing the payload. So the
Print
logic,
the below.
this is the part when I try to run, this part will going to work, and then it's going to call this function. Inside the
Hmm.
function, I'm just printing the payload, which is this value. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now we are going to write some rest of our code. Okay. Okay. Let me write it. So first, I need to provide an input as a argument thing, right? So for
Okay.
this sys dot argv, okay, one. So what this will do? Let me show you file name. Okay, file name equals this, and then I'm printing the sorry. Let me use it here. Let me use it here, and I'll pass this value inside the main. Inside the file print file. Okay. Now if I run this code, you can see I'm getting error out of index, right?
Hmm.
So if I run it with this value, Python 3 space test dot txt or any value if I type, it will take the value as an argument. Okay. Now you
Okay.
can see what I'm going to use. If I can provide the input file here with the exact path. So that's how it's going to work. Okay. So now we
Okay.
just provide the input file. After getting the input file, we are going to check for some logics. Okay, whether the file is exist or not. Because if I provide the wrong file, it's not going to work, right? So it's a basic logical function. Okay. So see, it's automatically showing here the logic. If not os.path exists, which means if the file is not exist, then
Mm-hmm.
I can print and say the file is not exist. Okay. So this is the rest of code. I think I installed some extension to do all these stuff. So that's why I'm getting lots of suggestion. I don't know
Okay.
which extension that I'm
Yeah,
using.
maybe there was some yeah extension.
Even I don't know which extension I'm using. So I don't have idea. So I think this one is doing those things. Okay, I think this one is doing all this stuff automatically suggesting, right? So I think these two things are doing. Okay. So now you can see if I type the same thing, say t.txt. See, it's there is no file like t.txt, right? So
Yeah.
that's why I'm saying. Now I'm just t.txt. I'm creating t.txt. You can actually import any file, okay? But just I'm showing here. Now it's not printing any error because we have the file, right? Okay.
Okay.
So we just complete a few basic logics. Now, if the error part is work, I mean skipped, okay, then I need to open the file, which open, this is the function which open file of r as f. Okay, which means it's going to open the file which get from the argument. It's going to open the file
Hmm.
as a read permission. Okay, so if I'm just providing the read permission. If I want to
Okay.
write some data, I need to provide w there to write it. Okay, and I'm referring as a f keyword. Okay,
Okay.
so that's how I'm working here. And here I can read the information. See, it's showing some information f dot read. This is not going to work for us. So instead, I'm just creating the variable called URL equal, or we can type URLs because it has more URL, right?
Okay.
File f dot. So okay, so we use f here. F dot read lines. Okay, the read lines is perfect. Okay,
Okay.
so we can get the each line from the file. Okay, now I want to get one by one now. So now I want to get one by one. So I'm using this for loop here. For URL is a new variable in which word URLs which contain the list of URLs. So it's going to take one by one. Okay,
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to take one by one. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to type URL equal. This line is very important. URL dot script line. This is very important, bro. Other part are not important for now. I'll just
Mm-hmm.
remove. So this is very important. Why means because it's going to re- get the exact line. If it has some space or any other additional part, it will cut it automatically. So that's called
Okay.
script. Okay, so that's how this particular line will work. And then now if the URL is contained, okay, for example, I got it the value, it has some value. If it has some value, okay, so if URL, okay, then
Mm-hmm.
I need to do my work. uh, I have already one function, it's called main function. Okay, now to do the payload checking, I want to use another function, so that's why I'm just like using uh, bul and check kind of thing. I'm creating one function which is not exist there. Okay, I'm just passing the URL inside the function. Now we need to
Okay.
make the function. Okay, even I can write it here itself, but making the function is far better to writing inside the code and missing all the logics. Okay, so now
Mm-hmm.
again I'm typing if def function, and here you can see other parts are coming. Okay, so inside the function I'm going to write some other logics here. Okay, so we start with where. mm, okay, basically we're going to send the HTTP request and we are going to see the response, right?
Okay.
So um, first we can build the request module. So this is the value. Okay, URL plus the payload. Okay, so URL dot get, which means the method. Okay, request is this keyword I'm
Mm-hmm.
using here, and it will combine the both our URL and the payload. Then it will send the request, and also it wait for the 5 second. Okay, it waits for the 5 second. If the response take more than 5 second, it will throw error. Okay, and also I'm adding some more additional value. I'm not sure, it's like verify equal false, I guess. Yeah, verify equal false. This is very important part though. Why means, see, not all the URL contain HTTPS. Some may work in HTTP protocol, right? In
Mm-hmm.
that it won't work. If we ignore this particular option, it will ignore and throw as a error. Okay, so we need to
Okay.
add this. Is very important. Even though it does not have any SSL, it will work. Okay, so that's why I'm using this one. And apart from this, all things is okay. Once it's send the request, and the R is like it contain all the information, like response text value and response status code and all the values. Okay, so it contain all the informations here. Okay, so now
Okay.
I need to look for the specific value. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so first we just see the, we just print the data how it's going, how it's showing for us. Okay, and yeah, one more thing is also important though, the redirect. See, some of the vulnerabilities may will it will redirect. Okay, but we need to send the specific URL. So you need to use allow redirect equal false. That is also I use in my most of my tools. This particular
Okay.
keyword. Okay, so yeah, it's like a kind of uh, shortcuts thing the I mostly used to find for one of these. Okay, now I'm just printing the r.text because I just want to read the infos. So
Mm-hmm.
do we have any infos inside the t.txt? No, right? So
No.
for now, we can get it from here. We already searched in FOFA and we used the link extractor extension and we got the some list of domains here, right?
Yeah.
Here from this to here, right? Okay. Now we can store all the things here. See, I only tested one domain, which is UAT. Okay, this UAT
Mm-hmm.
some kind of thing. So this second one, but rest of the others, it's vulnerable or not, I don't know, right? So now we can test it. Now we can use the same thing. Okay, we are getting response here for all the things, and some payloads are triggering here. Here you can see some payloads are triggering, but for
Mm-hmm.
some case I saw Cloudflare something like that. Here you can see it's redirecting, but there is no our own payload here. And yeah, I think this one is the Cloudflare one, I guess. Yeah, see, Cloudflare. So I think the first domain may use Cloudflare, I guess. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Okay. Now we can write the logic here. We know it's sending record, and also we are getting the response, right?
Hmm.
So now we need to do check for one thing. Here also one slash, and in our payload also one slash, which means it will add two slash. So I'm removing this part. Okay, I don't want to put it here. Now instead of printing this, I need to do the final logic. It's called the algorithm. The if,
Okay.
okay, if the response contain some value, which value? The prompt and the number, right?
Hmm.
1 minute, let me open my worksheet. So this is the value we need to check for, right? The prompt. Yeah, just copying it. If r dot response, sorry, r dot txt, r dot txt, I guess, and uh, txt we can use. I think in is also fine, I guess. In this value, yeah, I think it will work. Then print. Let me print the exact URL. Okay.
Okay.
Else we can also print the same thing. Instead of not vulnerable, we can just type testing. Okay.
Okay.
Testing is enough. And yeah. So now you can see we are getting some results here. Testing, testing, testing. Okay. Then we got some error, I guess. Why it's error coming? During until above exception, another exception occurred. Okay. What was the timeout? Okay. Why is showing?
Maybe some line of error, bro.
Let me increase the timeout value.
Okay.
I think it's actually showing the timeout error only. And here you can. This is vulnerable, but not showing it's vulnerable. I don't know why. See the last domain taking lots of time. That's why we are getting timeout error.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Not an issue. Mm, we need to we need to use the try and exception block so that we can ignore this kind of stuff. So we can use try. Okay. Inside the try, I'm putting all the code, and this is automatically generated. I don't want all these things. So let me do it like this. Okay, when we have a try, we need to write the exception also. Okay, exception
Okay.
to print the error. That's all. Okay, so it will show the error if we got something instead of crashing the program.
Bro, maybe there is a strong WAF.
No,
That's
no,
why.
not WAF. I think the last URL is not working.
Okay.
So this one is not working. I think the BP portal something like that. Nah, it's not working properly. Okay, we see now why it's not showing. Let me check. Maybe we used to provide HTTP or else this is HTTP or HTTP. Okay, it's HTTPS, but we provide the HTTP as a input. See here you can see we provide all the HTTP as a input. Okay, so maybe
Okay.
that was also the reason. But in this case, we use this verify false keyword. So if we want to check for the HTTPS also, we
Hmm.
need to write one more logic. Okay, if if it's checking this, it's not vulnerable. Okay,
Hmm.
then I need to send the same request. Okay, I'm sending the same request again where inside the else block. Okay, I'm sending the same request inside the else block, and but now this time I'm not using the verify false. Okay, I'm not using verify false. Then it will show me if it's vulnerable again. It will show me the error. So that's how I need to work. So again, I'm just copying this. It's like a nested if else statement.
Okay.
Okay, and then if it's still else, okay, if it's still else, then we can print it's a not vulnerable thing. Okay,
Okay.
so we solve the issues now. I guess now we can see.
But still giving a HTTPS connection protocol error.
No, no, no. This is the warning, not error. This is show when the application use any um like SSL issues, it will show. Why it's not showing? What happened? Maybe this one.
Well, how will we fix the SSL error also?
Here you can see the insecure request warning. Insecure request warning. If you get this word, it's SSL error.
Oh,
If you see this word, it kept trying again and again the request, but it's not providing proper response.
okay.
Okay, so that's how we can check it. Well, I write everything properly, but I don't know why it's not showing. Mm, can you say any idea to solve this issue? Are you there? Hello?
हाँ जी आंटी. Hello, hello, bro.
Yeah, bro, where you gone?
Bro, I'm here. I'm here. Bro, I'm asking. Maybe we can take the help of ChatGPT.
No, bro. All the logic is correct. I'm not sure, but let me see one more time. I will see. Do we have any suggestion here? Do we have any suggestion apart from ChatGPT? I think here's the issue.
Okay.
Response.txt in this value. I think we need to reverse it. This value in this particular content, right? That's all. That's what we need to check, I guess. So let me try to reverse this function. Instead of this, I'm in taking it like this, and I'm trying the same for this if statement also. Maybe this will work. Well, let me
Okay.
try. This is the issue, I guess. I'm not sure.
Yeah, let's try. Coding is tough little bit, bro.
No, no, no. It's not tough, bro. It's a complete logical thing, bro. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Now you can see it's showing it's vulnerable for access.
When unable to
This
access, yeah.
domain. Yeah, this domain is vulnerable for access. It's showing, and this domain is also vulnerable for access. It's showing. See.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got the results right.
Hmm.
Yes.
Bro, the
Yeah.
IP which was we got first, the first IP, it was vulnerable like rd4u.com. First domain.
This one.
Yeah.
I think this one is not vulnerable, bro.
When we trying manually before scripting, which domain we tried, bro? The first IP.
I think we tried the IP only or
Oh
the
yeah, IP
UAT
only.
part.
Okay, okay.
IP and UAT part we tried, I guess.
Okay, okay, bro. Okay, no
We
problem.
didn't try this RD4.
So, bro, should we try it randomly, manually also, so we can check is there any false positive or not?
Ah, yeah, sure, we can do it. We can try this URL. Yeah, we copied it. Just go to the. We got the infos here, and then inside the repeater, we just copy the payload from the previous one.
Hmm.
Mm, yeah, here.
Okay, okay. It was not vulnerable.
Showing
Cloud
close.
share.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Okay, got it, bro. Seems like tool is working fine.
yeah. So, anyways, bro. So this is how we can build the tools for hunting purpose.
Yeah. So
And
basically, it needs logic. You have to build a logic, then you have to
yeah,
develop according to that.
yeah, of course. Even see, writing your own code in your by typing is not a recommended thing. If you wish, you can do it. If you
Hmm.
wish ChatGPT, you can also do it. But you need to know why we are using if statement
Yeah,
here.
because if ChatGPT gives also error, so maybe we can fix it
Yeah,
by
exactly.
ourselves.
You need
Yeah,
to learn language. That is very important. But writing by your own self, it's your wish. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
So
Okay.
even ChatGPT will make errors, right? So in that
Yeah,
case,
they make, they make. Yeah.
yeah, you can try to adjust it however you want. Yeah.
All right, bro. All right.
Okay, bro. So this is just a one CV hunting part. Okay. And
Okay.
like this, I made a tons of CV list. Okay. Like not
Which
just
you
one
added
or
in Ghost Recon.
yeah, Ghost Recon part only. So here in this repository, you can see the check. I turn off the proxy. In this repository, you can see lots of tools. Okay, so almost like 54.
54
So
tools, yeah.
I think the 50 is for the entirely for CVs only, CVs and other.
Okay. So,
But
bro,
all are
instead of
different.
except Ghost Recon, you also made it some manual CVs also.
Yeah, like this. Now you know how to write your own code, right? For hunting
Okay.
CVs,
Bro, why
and you
didn't you added all the CVs in Ghost Recon? Why you added in like every other one?
because my approach is little different, bro. Tomorrow new CV will come. Okay,
Ah, okay, yeah.
and also I'm not the complete tool developer. I'm
Developer,
providing
yeah.
tool for the community purpose only.
Community purpose, yeah, yeah. Got it,
So where new beginners will come and use it for a very easy way. So
yeah.
and right, learning new CV and hunting is not very easy part.
Not
But I
very easy, but
made
yeah.
as much possible easy as what are the struggles I face. I'm providing as a solution for the new learners.
New
Okay,
learners, yeah.
yeah.
Got it,
So
bro.
that's why I made all this tool, and of course, I don't have much time to properly
Add
make.
all the things, yeah. It will take a lot of time.
Yeah, only I have to create all the tools and I need to publish it. In recent days, I got one of my co-partner who helped me for publishing tools into pip and the
GitHub.
GitHub page. You
Okay,
can
okay.
see some tool may contain the cyber Karthik name. So no, not in this repository. In previous repository, you may see one other person. This is me. Maybe here. No, I think not here also. So this is me. If you see Cybercati, he's another person who helped me for posting all
Pushing
this
the series. Yeah, got it,
CVC
got it.
PTEP and PIP. Okay. So basically, for me, it's little struggle for me. So I can't able to consistently create tools and publish it. But I
Yeah,
promise
okay.
you,
Yeah,
I'm actually planning to build more easy and user friendly kind of tools for the future purpose.
yeah,
So when I get time, I'll definitely build it. Okay.
yeah,
So now
sure,
we are
man.
going to focus on the Ghost Recon part.
Yes,
So
yes.
it's actually very simple, but
Mm-hmm.
you need to learn few things very important. Whenever you
Okay.
learn about new tool, not only this Ghost Recon, whenever you see learn about new tool, you want to install new tool, just
Mm-hmm.
blindly go and just clicking this one and git flow. Don't do it. Okay.
Okay.
First, read the README page. README page is very important. Okay,
Okay.
README.md. MD is kind of like a HTML kind of. You know the HTML, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Similar like MD. Okay, so it's I think Markdown something a full form where you can write and display some information in this beautiful format. Okay,
Okay.
now, here what I mentioned here, pre-request. So pre-request is very important. Before
Mm-hmm.
installing this tool, you need to check you install Node.js in your machine, Python 3 is
Mm-hmm.
installed in your machine, Go, pip3, npm. If any one of this not installed in your machine, this tool will not work
That
properly.
was not what, yeah.
Okay. And this tool is like give you the UI interface to other popular tools. Okay, it's
Okay.
like instead of writing the bigger command and doing it manually, this
Mm-hmm.
tool will do automatically for you. Okay, but to successfully make this work, you need to
Mm-hmm.
install all the tools previously. Okay,
Okay.
okay. And here I mentioned that these are the supporting operating system. It will work. Mac
Okay.
OS, any Debian distro, Kali Linux, ParrotOS, Blackbox, on
Ubuntu.
Ubuntu. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the first instruction, you can just click and download the zip file if you wish, or you can also use the git clone option also. Okay.
Good one. Okay.
Then just cd goes recon and other parts are mentioned here. The make recon and other parts here. Okay. So if you
Okay.
see my Kali terminal, okay, I already git cloned and installed all the things. So here you can see, right? I
Okay.
got all the repositories in my uh, Kali WSLs. And you need to do few things. You need to run these command to create a recon and ghost recon folder where
Okay.
all the stores inside this folder. If you want to check it locally, then you can access this folder, and inside
Mm-hmm.
the folder you can see the company names and scopes and other
All the
information.
data.
Yeah, and you need to type chmod plus x to
Mm-hmm. So
uninstall.js
give
for
permission, read and write.
all these two commands for giving the permission, and setup.sh is for running the setup thing. What was contained in the setup.sh? It contains some tools and other things installation manually. Okay,
Okay.
see, I mentioned that all the tools. I mentioned that Python 3 Go. If any of this not installed, it will install it manually. Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
and here you can see HTTP Katana. All this tool will used inside the Ghost Recon. Okay,
Okay.
just running this tool will solve your all problem. It's not going to work.
Okay.
Sometimes shows permission error. Sometimes your machine will not support any of these tools. Okay, it may
Okay.
ask for some different permission. It's just an automated tool. It's just an automated script where your work will reduce. But if your machine is not properly configured, okay, then it
Mm-hmm.
definitely will show error. So in
Okay.
that case, you need to install manually. I also mentioned here the setup will work, install everything automatically. If it shows error, you need to install manual. There is no other option. Okay.
Okay.
This is for the pre-requirements and the external tools. And npm is for installing our Ghost Recon model inside your terminal. Okay,
Okay.
this is for that only. And I saw that some of the model which I used to develop in Ghost Recon is now deprecated. So while running this command, it takes huge amount of time in some machines. Okay, I'm not
Okay.
sure, but some mentioned this it's not working something like that. And after I look into it, it just kept loading. Okay, not getting any result. So the npmi is not the issue from my side. It's from the
Okay.
npm package manager. So I need to find the alternate way. to fix it. If it's a real issue, I need to find a way to fix it. Okay, and then here you can see there is one more option I added where you can put your
Telegram.
chat ID and
Mm-hmm.
get the information, the bug information into your direct Telegram.
Telegram. Yeah.
Okay, so if you wish, you can do it, or else it's just your thing. Okay, it's just optional one, not mandatory one. Okay,
Okay.
and you can put your GitHub token to do GitHub search and other recons, and the subdomains of subdomains also it will do if you marked as a true. Okay,
Okay.
and then you to run this tool, all you need to do just /index.js. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, yesterday I told you this is my new mission and I haven't set anything properly. So
Okay.
as of now, I will show you how to run the tool. Okay, how the UI will work. Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
but,
Just show me on any random domain, bro. No problem.
yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure it will work the
Oh,
Recon
okay.
because I didn't install all these tools. Okay,
Okay.
some of the tool may miss. Okay, that's why. Let me check.
Bro, if we install setup.sh, so all these tools will install?
Yeah, it will install, but that's what I said. If your machine will show some error, it won't
Mm-hmm.
work.
Okay.
It's like
Yeah, bro,
50
just
50.
check. No problem, no problem. Just check it. Okay, bro, just give me 1 second. I am coming. Okay, you can check it till now. Okay. Just give me one
Okay,
second.
okay.
Yes, bro. I'm here.
Yeah, bro. I just run the tool, and this is how the UI look like. I'm not good at UI parts, bro. That's why I'm searching for UI developers. Anyways,
Okay.
so this is what the command I fired. Okay, after installing all the things, all you need to just type this /index.js, and it will
Okay.
show you the localhost. If you run it on WSL, then
Mm-hmm.
you can use your local IP, which is like similar, like 172 something like that. You can use
Okay.
this IP and use this port number to access it. So that's what I
Okay.
did here, and I got this information,
Now,
right?
bro, how to run? Now we should select the domain.
If yeah, you can just type the domain here. For example, we are using Sony, right? So
Okay.
Sony, I'm just typing Sony here, and if
Not
you
even
know,
.com, bro.
no, it's just a company name. Okay, the VRP name. And now
Okay.
I'm just typing Sony at SUPP, sorry, support at Sony.com, something like that, where we are going to report, something like that. And I'm just typing Sony.com. And if I want to add more domains, I can just type and add it.
Okay.
Sony
Bro,
Live.
why we added support at that? Yeah, they needed domain company's email.
If you have any reporting URL or email, you can paste it here.
Okay. So it is
Okay.
mandatory or like it's
No, no,
optional?
no. It's I think it's optional only.
And the third column?
This is very important. This is the scope domain. You can add
Okay.
scopes here.
Okay. And fourth one?
That is also scope, bro. Sony.com, Sony Live. If you have multiple scope, you can add and
And plus plus plus. Okay. Okay. Got it. Got it. Got
if
it.
you want to remove it, then you can remove it. Okay.
Okay.
So that's how it's going to work. And now if I type submit, it will send the request to backend, and you can see here it will create the task.
Okay. So
Okay.
it will run automatically and it will
Yeah.
give you results here.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So
So you don't
where
need to check everywhere.
no need. And if everything works fine, it will do everything for you. Okay. See,
Also,
this
bro,
one.
can you like tell me what is the purpose of this tool? Like, what are all the things the tool will do?
Yeah, I'll just showing you here. You know the subfinder tool, right?
Yes,
Here
a
you
finder, I
can
know.
see, did we find any subfinder tool? No. But here you can see in backend it's running subfinder.
Okay.
Did you see that?
Yeah, yeah.
So that's what I'm telling. It will automatically take everything. What we typed in GUI, you can see it in this path. See, it's added,
Mm-hmm.
right? And the output will be stored inside this the file.
Recon ghost folder. Okay.
Yeah. So you can use ps-es command to check your background thing. Now you can see it's running CRTSH.
Okay.
Likewise, it will do everything for you, bro. You don't
Bro,
need to think
only
about.
like it will first collect all the subdomains and then it will run CV automatically on that domain.
No, no, no. To do automatic CV hunting, we need to do few bash scripting also.
In this
I'll
tool.
tell you, bro. I'll tell you
Okay,
how.
okay, no problem. No problem, no problem.
Yeah. So see, now I'm just running. It's checking for NARC tool. Okay.
Okay.
So let me see what are the scopes we got. See, these are the domain we got,
We got
and
okay.
the knob is running for all these things.
Okay.
It's a huge list, right? Okay. So for the CVE automation, you
Mm-hmm.
need to focus on one more file. Inside this Ghost Recon, you can see the install.sh.
Okay.
Okay, install.sh. It contains all the tool name. So
Okay.
for run this tool, it will install everything for you. Okay, I
Okay.
already run this tool in my WSL. Let me check any one of the tool is already installed. If not, I need to install it manually again. No, I think it's not installed properly. So let me try one more thing. CD Ghost Recon. Okay, Ghost Recon. Then I need to provide permission for install.sh.
Install.sh. Okay.
So
Bro, plus X is missing.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So in Kali, you probably see this one error. This one, most probably you will see.
Yeah, yeah. I got one solution for this, bro.
Yeah, you just need to copy this line. Okay.
Yeah. I know this. Yeah.
Yeah, but in this case we have a set script, right? So we need to rename it as per our wish. Okay, I mean just customize to our wish. So just go down here, and after the pip install, paste the tool value, then paste the value here.
Okay. Yeah, this is
Yeah,
the new thing, bro. Before that, it's not happening, but nowadays it's common.
yeah, yeah. So now I just type here. It will install everything for me. You don't need to. It
Okay,
will
okay,
automatically
okay.
see.
Bro, please modify this tool, man. It will be huge.
Yeah, bro. Actually, I'm searching for interns to do these things. I'm ready to teach them, but they here with lack of people are here, so that's
Okay,
why.
so some errors come, bro. Invalid requirement.
No, it's just the syntax error. The
Okay.
tool will install. Don't worry. Okay.
I think it will take some time, though.
Yeah, bro. Definitely it will take. If you type NPMI, it will take more time, bro.
Bro, one more thing I want to ask. For example, if I give 100 scope to your tool for
Okay.
recon, so
Okay.
can your tool handle it?
This tool will handle, but if your machine will handle, then the tool will handle.
Okay. So machine configurations also depends. Okay.
Yeah. So the installation is over. Okay.
Okay.
For example, I'm just copying this last one too.
Okay.
If I type minus H, you can see this menu. If this menu will come to your screen, then it's probably like it's installed for
And
100%.
bro, what if we want to run all the CVs in once?
Yeah, I'll tell you. First, yeah,
Okay,
all
okay,
this first you need to understand the syntax. If you
okay,
want to run with the URL list means you need to provide minus I. For the single URL, you can use minus U. Okay.
okay,
If I want to run all the tools means I need to customize our install.sh first. Okay. I'm just making
okay,
a copy of install.sh into the CVE.sh. Okay.
okay.
And nano CVE.sh. Now I'm writing some logics here. Okay. So I show you the syntax how to run it. The tool
Mm-hmm.
name. Okay. The tool name. First I need to run the tool name followed by the file name. Okay, file name is enough. For example, if I have a live file, then I can
Mm-hmm.
provide it. So minus I, okay, I'm providing minus I because it's taking file, right?
Okay,
And dollar sign one. Okay. Why dollar
okay,
sign? Because it's a first argument.
okay.
Okay, that's all. This is what we are going to do. Now we are going to do one more thing, which is we need to save the output, right?
Mm-hmm.
So to say output minus O, and I need to specify the dollar sign 2. So I need to provide the save file name. Okay, that's all. So chmod space plus x cve.sh and dot slash cve.sh minus I. Okay, so no need to provide minus I. So now I just want one live URL for testing purpose only. I don't have
Bro,
live.
just add three random domains now. We will test. Yeah, yeah, just test one domain, no problem. Sony.com add.
Let me do one thing. Subfinder space minus d com underscore sub dot txt and httpx minus list sub dot txt. I'm just running all the in one line. Okay.
Okay.
Dot txt. Okay. So it will do first subdomain discovery and it will find for live also. Why
Yeah.
what's happening? HTTPX command line client could not run because they're not installed. Why?
Bro, HTTP is not installed in the system.
I already installed.
It is asking for HTTP CLI.
Uh, no, bro, it's coming. Why is asking pip? It's not even a pip tool. It's a go tool.
I don't know, man.
Okay, let me go for HTTPX and install it now.
Okay, are you installing it? Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
And bro, this is the last part.
yeah, bro. I think it's installed, but not properly set the environment
Bro,
variable.
just put this command na pip install HTTP CLI one.
No, no, no. It's not a pip tool, bro. So we may install wrong tool. It's not a correct thing.
Okay.
I think. Well, let me see. It's inside a bin, right? So here we have a HTTPX. Let me move to my current bin folder. Then it will work. I'm pretty sure. slash ls, sorry, go bin httpx, then inside the bin. Happened. Okay, okay. I never typed the mv command here. Okay, now let's try. Hmm. And just typing which HTTPX and removing the old HTTPX. I don't want that HTTPX anymore.
Okay.
Now our HTTPX is showing.
It is fixed.
I guess so. Okay, it's in user bin, but I don't know why it's not running from environment variable. Anyways, fine. Our goal is to get the live URLs as of now. So I have subdomains.txt and providing as input and minus go, storing as the live.txt. Okay,
Yeah, finally it's working.
live,
Finally.
live URLs.
Okay, so basic concept is we have to find subdomains and then we should make a like list and then we can provide it to CV tool directly.
So you, the all the CV tool just take only URL as input. Okay,
Okay,
you
not
have list
IP.
of your no IP, no the with the protocol.
Okay,
You need to provide the protocol. Then
protocol.
IP or domain
And
is
bro,
input.
if the domain is on HTTP, still it will scan it?
Yeah, it will scan.
Okay, okay. Okay,
Yeah,
so the concept is we need to provide the domain with HTTP protocol and then it will scan.
yeah, exactly. Now I'm running CVE file. So live.txt is a first input, and see, I think output. I just made a one mistake though. Now
Okay,
only I remember. Nano. See, we are using multiple tools, right?
yeah,
But if we want to store all the output in one single file, means it's not a good idea, right?
okay,
So I guess we can provide the path folder path here. After that, it will create the file name as the tool name.
okay,
Okay. For example, dollar sign tool like this. Then dot txt. Okay.
okay,
Yeah. So let me create a folder called kdir out. Okay, and for my purpose only, CVE live.txt and out. I'm just providing out.
okay.
Now you can see it will store the information. If it's vulnerable, it will store the information into out.
So it will scan all the CVs one by one.
Yeah, but why I use CappricioSec means if you try to attack on my domain, it will definitely show false positive because that's
Okay,
how I.
okay,
So definitely you get some vulnerable infos from
okay,
this thing.
okay,
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 you make it. I just coded like that, or
okay,
else
okay,
it won't show any output. So that's how I. Made. So this is how it will work. Right, take like 10 to 15 minutes of time to
Hmm.
complete it.
It depends upon how much bigger is your file.
Yeah, it depends, and your network speed also very important.
Network speed also. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, bro.
So let me see one more thing. The knob will not work. I know knob will take lots of time
Okay.
because thousands of input, right? See, knob is still running.
Yeah, it will take long time. Okay, bro. No problem. I think that's it.
Yeah, let me kill the process.
Okay.
Now, what was happening there? Okay, I think it may show some output. I guess. Let me check. IF config.
आंटी निकाल दो सारा सामान
Almost over, bro. Second.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Colon 8090. That's the port number to access the postpaid card. Okay. See, you can see the subdomain list. We just terminated the other thing, right?
Okay,
HTTPS and open code we just terminated. So that's why we are not getting any output for this thing.
okay,
But you can see we got the subdomains and the subdomain list are like in GUI format. And
okay,
also
okay.
you get the notification inside the Telegram bot if you provide the chat ID. Okay.
Okay, bro.
So yeah, bro, that's all the session.
Bro, it's a pleasure to learn from you live, bro.
Yeah, yeah. So hope you liked it. And,
Yeah, man. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much for your support. Maybe if I
and
got
don't,
any doubt,
yeah, you can ask me anytime, bro.
yeah. So should I stop?